Welcome back to PJ Chen Design. This is PJ. Today I would like to use the SubD tool in the Rhino 7 to quickly design this sketch model for a chair design. Are you ready? Let's get started. For this chair, it's a sketch model quickly to get your design done, and so you can see the shape. We are going to use the SubD tool for the top part, and the bottom part we can just use a regular Rhino nerve tool. Alright, so that's starting from the scratch. If you're a furniture designer, you may want to make sure that you model in the true size. This is just a sample, so I'm not worried about the size because I'm not going to mail or print it out. Okay, now coming into the SubD tool in the Rhino 7, you have the first one here is called Create SubD Plane. When you click on it on the top, then it will ask you how many count you wanted to have an X and Y. On the X right here, I'm going to change to 4, and on the Y there, I'm going to keep it as 10. And let's hit enter. So that's starting with the first corner to the second corner, kind of roughly to see how big you want those to be. I mean, you can change it if you selecting the SubD, if you feel like they need to be longer or something like that. You can still scale it if you want to. Alright, I'm going to use the align tool, and I want to align centers, and I'm just going to type it 0. I like to have everything right in the middle of my construction point. Alright, so right now if you take a look on my chair earlier, you're going to see the chair that I have. Let me move it to this size as a comparison. It has equal size on the top and the bottom, and the neck area is a little bit more narrow. So what I like to do is pick up this faces right in the middle here, and this face and this face, and simply just delete them. So then I get that basic shape there. Second thing I wanted to do is I actually wanted to fold this guy up, right? To having the edges a little bit rounded there. So what I'm going to do is pick up all those curves and having this using the rotating tool, and I'm going to rotate it somewhere about here and moving my mouse up like this. So that way you can get this kind of a curve there. Now, if this curve is too much for you, you can also use the command like pick up those 2 rows. Instead of using a rotate, we can use the bend command, and we're gonna pick up the whole SubD right here, and we're gonna maybe just about this area, and I want to bend it up to be straight, something like this. Okay, that may be something that you want to do, so it's up to you how you like to do it. I personally like to deal with the point, so I'm going to pick up this guy, and simply again I'm going to use the bend command and going to snapping somewhere here, going to bend it up and something like this. You can also pick up those points if you feel like this is not sharp enough. You can have this moving a little bit and have the second row to moving close to the edge, so you will have a more 90-degree or more sharpened angle on the chair over there. Okay, now on the other side, how do I get it exactly the same? We are going to use the command for reflect, and it's going to ask you to pick up the SubD and pick up the center. The center, it's going to be y-axis. Which side you want to keep, click on it and hit enter, then the other side will automatically be like that. Okay, so now let me move this chair up here. How do we also going to bend it there? I'm going to pick up all the point from here and up, and I'm going to use the rotate tool and rotate it from this point going up 90-degree like this, then we'll get this shape. Alright, so if the shape it worked for you, you no longer want to changing anything, or you can alter it. For example, now I'm looking at it, maybe the shape And the bottom, I want it to be a little bit puffier. So I want to pick up the point maybe right here, here, and here, and kind of pull it out a little bit. So make it a little bit puffier. It's up to you for whatever you want it to change. Again, maybe this point, I want them to go lower so it will have a different shape. Or actually, having it taller seems to look better. Okay, so now we have this surface. We need to turn them into the solid. The easiest way is actually going to offset the SubD. It's going to ask you to pick up the SubD. I'm going to pick up this one, and it's going to ask you offset inside or outside. In this case, I like to offset outside so they don't jam in together. So I'm going to flip it, all of them. For how many millimeter or how thick you want, it's really up to you. I have a set it distance for 2 and hit enter like that. All right, so now I have this piece, and if you look at the render, it's really harsh. It's not really the same like what I have there, right? So to make the edge is nice and soft, and we want to select the edges, and we want to remove the crease, select all of them. Hit enter. Now I have something like this. Okay, so you can keep changing if you like by selecting the edge, or you can selecting the point and you can still tweak it, right? It is still within that history there. All right, now I'm going to leave it here and for you to tweak your own. Maybe this come out a little bit. All right, so now on the bottom that we need to have the leg, and what I did is really simple. I'm just going to draw a straight line going like this, and in this straight line I would like to have it be pipe with a flat cape, and something about this size, and coming down the bottom it's tapered just a little bit, and I'll get something like this, right? Once you like it, this is a solid, but we need to turn it into the right place. So I'm gonna pick up this piece, look at my top view, coming over here, coming over here. That will be my first one, right? And I would like to rotate it here a little bit at the front view, and also I would like to rotate it both front view and the side view and put it into the right place. All right, so this is what I have there. And then you want to double make sure it is right. Don't feel like it's too long, too short, or whatever. It won't stand. You need to make sure it's balanced, right? One is balance. We are going to mirror to the other side. So I'm going to snap in here as the center. Again, from here, we're going to mirror again to this side. So then we have the chair. And for sure, this is way too long. So I'm going to draw another box and going to like somewhere lower, and simply just bowling difference this guy out of this guy. All right, so then I will have this chair, and you can making the tiny leg by extruding extra if you want to. I hope you enjoy the video. Please like and comment and let me know what you think about this tutorial. If you like to know more about the SubD, I have a SubD course on my website. You are more than welcome to check it out. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next.